Welcome to all the classic car enthusiasts. Just another quick video, give Nigel an update on what's going on with the bonnet. It probably looks like we're doing quite a lot, but you have to remember that Amir's doing 10 hours a day and I'm doing between 7 and 8, depending on how I'm feeling at the time. But I just wanted to say a really big thank you to everybody for wishing me happy birthday. But once you get over 60, you want to forget about the number. But just a nice thing. This is my sister, who's absolutely unbelievable. I love her to bits, and she always gets me special cars, and she's got one here with the E-type on it, and it says a few more miles on the clock, which is quite clever. But she always gets me something that's related to cars or something. And I've got another card here, but from Sean, with an XK150 on it. But have I taught you nothing, Sean? This is a drop head coupe, not a roadster. No, just joking. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. It's nice. I mean, cars nowadays are people just stand soft on the internet, but thank you so much for that. It's a very kind thought. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going out tonight with my wife for a meal, and come back and have a few drinks and just celebrate what's left of the birthday. Back into the 64th year tomorrow. So anyway, I'll see you at the end of the video and hope you enjoy it. Bye for now. Take care. Bye. So here you can see we've put this rib back on, and you can see where the welds have come through. That's all in place now again. And you can see now how uneven it is because of the welds. So I have to straighten all that up. You can see how crooked it is. But we can straighten that up. You can see them louvers are bad in the middle there. There's a couple of 2 or 3 that are down. A few on this side. This is not quite so bad. But where the big problems are with this is, I don't know if it'll show up, but you can see there's quite a bad dent in there. A very, very bad one in there. Yeah, that shows it up. And then there's a few in the centre of the bulge. Now we put this through the English wheel. I didn't show it because it took us quite a long time to get it in the right position. But you can see that, that it's definitely better. All the ripples are out. What we'll do now is we'll sandblast it. You can see some very, very bad cracks in there. You can see where this has been basically folded over, if you like. It's obviously had a massive front end damage on it. You can see where it's all creased here. There's quite a few splits in it, particularly around here. And again, there's another split there. There's a few of them in it where it's been beaten back. So what we'll do now is we're going to cut these pieces out on each side, and then we'll do the whole top, sandblast the whole top, get it down and see where we are, because it'll be a bit easier to see all the wrinkles and so on. I mean, you can see there that's knocked back a bit, but each side now is much more flush, but this is where the problems lie, right here. Look it's been dented, and that's, somebody's hit that with a pick style hammer, something like, don't know if we have one here, this style. This is more a flatter one, but they used like a pick almost to get the indentations in it. You can see how bad. That is. This is difficult. I'll have to take a profile of mine and then lay it down and then mark it, and then just keep working to that when we lead load it. Hopefully it'll come out, but geez, it's an awful lot of work. Anyway, hopefully in the next day or so you'll see some more and see how we're getting on with it. Hopefully we'll be winning the battle. A lot of work though. So Amir's working on this this wing here. I'm just going to get this all lead loaded up. This was the one that had the massive dent in it in the front, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It's had a big stove in it. If you look at some of the old, which when we first brought this was massive, this dent in here. So he's going to go around and fix things up. There was some problems here there was holes in the top of the wing for, I think somebody had put a wing mirror on it. So, but it's been repaired in a few places. That's a repair there, isn't it? Yeah. All this. So this will all have to be lead loaded. And yeah, lots of work on this bonnet. So we'll let you see that in a few days when it's looking brighter and better. Okay, so you can see how we've set the bonnet up on its top hats. If I take this stuff out from underneath it, it'll obviously fall forward, and we'll get this all painted up when we do the two wings and the air boxes. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. There's a little bit of damage there. I think that's been done in transit by the looks of it. That bit right in the middle. But yeah, so slow but surely we'll get there, and then build this back up again. You can see here where the wing extension's been built. Again, that needs some fine fettling, but it's basically lead loaded in there, and we'll see how it all fits together. One of the other issues we've got is the holes don't match up. You can see there where I've got these little blue spots where they're going to have to be elongated. That one's completely out of line there, and a few on the other side. So and once this bonnet goes back together and we are getting it to fit, we have to strip it all back down again to paint in here, because these side edges have to go on yet. This is why we need the bonnet on, because we need to work out exactly that position there where this goes. This is where the wing extension comes down on it, and we need to know where that is so we can weld it in place. And the airbox part goes in here as well, and on the other side is for the battery. So that's it for now. Catch you on the next video, or on the next clip. So you can see from these louvers that they're a little bit out of shape, especially that one there. You can see how badly bent it is. Some of them are okay and some of them are not. So what I've done is I've made a little tool up here, because this one is straight. Made a little tool up which will, as you can see, it just fits into there. And you see that gives you a nice straight line. You can see when there's one here that's quite badly bent. Where is it? It's this one. You can see when I push that in, you can see there's a massive gap on the end of it. So that'll give us a nice way of checking. You can see that one's really nice, quite nice. That's a bit out on this end, and it's a bit crude. It's a bit crude, but it'll do the job. It's a nice straight edge, and what we can do then is use a hammer on the back here, and then manipulate. One holds it, and we'll just manipulate it along here, easy, just to get them nice and straight in line. So yeah, I think it'll work. And I've also got the, and it fits quite snug in there. So yeah, you have to, sometimes it's, what is it they say about necessity is the mother of invention. But I think that'll do the job. If you go over this side, you can see there's one here that's really badly bent. This one here. And I think that shows up pretty, how bad that is. You can see that it's flicking from side to side. You can see how bad bent that is. So there we go. So another little tool hopefully saves the day. We will see. So as you can see from the bonnet, we've actually, Amir and I have put it through the English wheel, and it's definitely a lot better. It's not perfect, but it's as far as we can go with it. And obviously the shape is a lot better. You can see the mouth shape is a lot better, but we haven't touched anything on the front, just basically here. So what we're going to do is Amir's going to give me a hand. We'll turn it back over and I'll show you the bit that we've done on the other side. So we have to take it out to the front. So I'll pick the camera up and show you what we've what we're doing. Cheers. Thanks. Yeah, so you can see it's all been welded back in again, back to the same way. We will put some caulking or Sikaflex under there as well. There's a few bits we need to bring down. You can see it's all fitted back in. It's pretty nice. And again up there on the... So tomorrow we're going to cut these sections out, this one here and that one over there, and we'll start trying to remedy that. Get these holes welded up, and then we'll go around with a dolly and try and get some of these dips out of it. But that's looking quite nice now. Amir's been working on the wings. So you can see you can see there's just a little bit of, these got to still come back down yet, but you can see like there, it's the minutest skim of filler there. You can see where the grey's coming through again. I mean, you know, we've lead, all this is lead loaded, but it will have to be skimmed. And the same here, this was the one that had the massive dent in here. And even internally, still got a lot of work to do up here. But that was absolutely huge. There was a dent from about here to here with it. I think you remember that, Nigel. Still got to come down a lot yet, but we are actually getting there. And these are the air boxes. They're not finished yet, but you can see this is the new section we put on. This is all the complete new section we put with a tunnel on the end, and we'll caulk all these as well. And again, it's nice and flat now. It's looking real good. We had to put skimmer on it. There's no other way to do it. We lead loaded some of it where it was bad, and the rest, but it's very, very light, and should be no problem at all. So, yeah, we are definitely getting there. But this thing, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain, but everything's good now. Everything works, so I'm quite pleased with it. We just got to get this edge straight now. You can see, obviously, with welding, it's caused a bit of distortion there, but we can get that all dollied up and centered again. So, I hope you enjoyed the video. Just again another update. They are coming thick and fast, but I just want to keep Nigel and anybody who's interested in the E-type stuff abreast of what's going on and the kind of time it takes to do it. As I said at the start of the video, you know, if you're working 16, 18 hours or 18 man hours a day, it soon mounts up. I mean, for most guys that would be you know, a couple of weekends and every night at least. So yeah, we try and do it as quick as we can, but it takes very time consuming work. Just to finish up, I wanted to show you this. You know, I told you my wife went out and got me these new funky ones. I don't know if you can see the colour on them. They are very, very nice. And these are the ones that I got before, and you can see that unfortunately that thing is just, they were nice, very lightweight, but just not strong enough. Unfortunately, in stormy seas, I stood on it in the when we were on the ship on the Silver Sea, on Silver Shadow, and I stood on it, and that's what's happened to it. So there you go, just shows you. So anyway, thanks for watching in, and catch you in a few days. Probably after the weekend, I would imagine. Take care. Best of luck with everything. Bye.